Today we're looking at the brand new GPRIV 3 by SMOK. Let's see how it stacks up against the old GPRIV 2 in 1, shall we? What is going on, Facebook and YouTube? CA here, back with Flavor Chasers and Beyond Vapes. And today I am doing a review on the GPRIV 3 by SMOK. Now let's go ahead and get right into this. It is absolutely amazing. I will say that right now. I am not a big fan of touchscreen devices. I'm not a big fan of the older SMOK devices or tanks, but this right here so far is a winner. I've gone through about, I don't know, maybe 3 tanks so far, and I'll say this. Flavor is on point. It is easy to use. The touchscreen is super sensitive, so therefore, I mean, with the GPRIV 1 and GPRIV 2, I was constantly worrying about missed touches and the screen going out. And on my GPRIV 1, it did go out. The GPRIV 2, it didn't go out, but I didn't feel like it was an amazing device. The screen was smaller and it did look really great. This right here, they really knocked it out of the ballpark. I don't know the exact material of the screen. I don't know if it's like OLED or LED or whatnot, but the resolution on it is absolutely beautiful. I will show you that when we dive down on it. And the tank. Okay, let's talk about this tank real quick. This is the TFV 16 Lite. Now, the cool thing about this tank is the coil. It has the new conical mesh coil, and it's not screw-in. We've all been there where we're trying to change our coil and take the bottom off, and it would get stuck, and then the coil will be stuck inside the base. You know what I'm talking about? This pops right in and out, just kind of like the other newer style tanks. And I'm glad SMOK finally moved on to this because the plug coil is so much easier to change. And in my opinion, less likely to leak. Because for some reason, where it has to screw in, it would bind and it would just get all janky. It wouldn't work. This works perfectly. I'm gonna take another toot because right now I am vaping on our new Element line that we have in here at Beyond Vapes, South Carolina. And it is absolutely delicious. I am on something called Fresh Squeezed, which is orange juice. Oh. So as you see, it produces great clouds. You can't really taste what I'm tasting, which is sad. I wish you could. You come in and see me, you can. Oh, but it's so tasty. Okay, so we're gonna dive down here right now and we're gonna check out the features. We're gonna pop back up, talk about it, vape on it some more, and I'll let you know my final thoughts to see if you should buy it or not. Okay, so here we are. This is the GPRIV 3 kit. This is going to be the chrome one I'm going to show you for the unboxing, not my little gold one I'm vaping on. So when you get it, it's going to come just like this, except for the plastic wrapper. I took that off in the meantime between takes because I did not want to fumble around with scissors on camera. So here we go, and that's how it's going to come. Beautiful. Do not eat these. They suck. And this is the device. So here's the device, and in this package you get this wonderful plastic tray thing, which I can never get out. Okay. You get your instruction manual, your warranty and verification information right here, a battery safety card, which is fantastic. Now you know, and I mean you should know if you're vaping that you don't vape on bad batteries. There's a little bit of caution there. You get the extra O-rings for the tank right here, and for the, I think that's for the drip tip. This is going to be your fill gasket, whatever that is called, and I'll show you where that is here in a few minutes. You get more silica because they really give you a lot. You get this nice USB Type-C cable because this is USB Type-C chargeable with 2 amps, and that means fast charging, fantastic, and it's balanced. You get an extra spare glass, and this glass is 28 millimeters wide. Just so you know, the tank is 24, this is 28 because it is a bubble tank and it does hold 5 mils of juice. This is going to be the tank, and this is what I really like about this. So if you open it up right here, this is what I thought really cool. Remember how they used to have the little gaskets right here that would get bound up? I always hated those. Now it's up here, and that looks like it's gonna be a lot easier to change. I'm not gonna change this one because it's brand new, but hopefully by the time it gets to that point, it will be easy to change. Now, another cool thing I love is the way you change the coils now. Normally the coil will always get stuck in this base. You know what I'm talking about. It would always get stuck. Now, It's just, okay, there we go. It just pops in and out. And if you see right here, that is the new conical mesh coil. And oh, as you saw, it vapes wonderfully. And you want to see how easy it is to change? Watch. You ready? Wow. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, let's move on to the device. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Okay, so this is the device right here. This is the Prism Chrome, and it is really nice looking too. It looks like it's definitely gonna be a fingerprint magnet, but that's okay. You get these devices kind of understanding it's going to collect fingerprints. This is gonna be your battery area. No, it's not. This is, I lied. And I like this because on the inside of the door it tells you kind of more battery safety information that you need to know. So that is absolutely cool. Thank you, SMOK, for doing that. It is really awesome. It's held in by really good magnets too. I mean, these are nice and solid magnets. There's no wiggling, rattling, any of that stuff happening. These are the ribbons to help you easily take your batteries out. If you don't know how to use them, please go to your local vape shop. Come see me here if you're in Columbia, South Carolina, and we will get you squared away because a lot of people will cut these out. I've seen people cut them, or they'll put the batteries in and just kind of tuck this on top of them. That's not how you do this. Your battery goes this way, then this way. I'll show you on my gold device. It's much easier to take the batteries out, and you get these nice little indicators of where your battery goes, very boldly displayed in white on black. So that is nice. Okay. We're going to swap over to my gold one now so I can kind of show you the menu system. So here she is, and there's that nice screen. It is absolutely lovely. So as you see right now, it is locked. So what you do is you're going to hold this button right here for 2 times, or for 2 seconds, not 2 times, and here you get into your menu. Now in mode, you can go from your variable wattage, this is the wattage I'm vaping at right now, 75 watts. You can do a soft, a normal, or a hard preheat. Now what that's going to do is just going to either lower your wattage when you first hit it, keep it normal, or raise it up a little bit so it gives you a quick hit, very hard at first, and then it levels out back to 75 watts. And then you have your temperature control mode. Now I don't really mess with temperature control anymore. I thought it was kind of cool, but I mean, if you like it, fantastic. You do get your preheat here, so you can adjust the wattage here, and you can also adjust the temperature here, which is beautiful. And you can vape it in nickel, titanium, or stainless steel, which is very nice. I'm gonna go back to variable wattage because that's what I use. All right, my mode. I have not set these up yet, so what you do is you go in here, you're gonna set up whatever wattage you like. You can set your preheat if you like, and you can even adjust the flavor. Like this, like a little phone keyboard. How cool is that? I'm probably not going to do that because, I don't know, that seems like a lot. Maybe I will, who knows. I'm going to go ahead and save that, hit back, 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 there we go. That's my mode. Okay, puff counter. Obviously, this is a puff counter. If you want to limit your puffs, you just go here, and you can set it to whatever you want. I'm going to leave mine at never because I don't want to be limited ever. And I've done 134 puffs on this, and I'm gonna go ahead and clear the puff again, and boom, we're back to 0. Now, settings. This is kind of where it gets cool because you can kind of check out the information on here. You get your bout on here. Of course, it is made in Shenzhen, China. You can reset it, your accessibility. I have not been on there before. Power auto lock after screen timeout. We'll keep that off. I don't know what that means. And then of course you can power off the device. So we'll power it off real quick and we'll power it right back on so we can kind of see the boot time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There she is. This screen really does look good. I hope it's coming through on camera well because it is very nice. Okay, so let's go back to the menu settings. We're going to go in here and now you can adjust your theme. So pretty much what that means is you can adjust the color of it. And I'm going to stick with gold because it kind of matches it. And it looks nice. And here's the passcode. I'm going to keep it off because, like I said, I don't like passwords or passcodes. So we're going to go back, back, back. So, and now whenever you see this little lock setting up here, that means you cannot touch anything on the screen. It is locked. When I first got it, I was like, oh no, I broke it. I don't know how to get it out. Then I figured it out. You just hold this for 2 seconds. Now you see this little button right here? That's the button you're going to push for 2 seconds. And now you can adjust the wattage all the way up to your whatever you want. This is going to go all the way up to 230 watts, and it will not go round robin. That's just kind of how it is. I am sorry. Apparently, we are beyond those days. Let me go back to my happy 75 watts, and there. And you just hit the fire button and it goes right back to lock. Now, of course, you can lock it again, do 1, 2, 3, and now it will not vape at all. So, but you can also do 1, 2, 3 here, unlock it, turn the screen off, and still vape in stealth mode. So it's kind of cool. It has a lot of little features. Down here, like I said, it is USB Type-C charging. Can we see that? There we go. That's a little bit of a glare, but whatever. Which is fantastic, fast chargeable, loving it. Okay, there's a little bit of residue on the vape apparently from when it was brand new. It is still brand new. I saw the little plastic on here too. So the gold one, I actually like the gold one more because it has that nice little green and yellow abalone, and I'm all about that. So that's kind of cool. I like the tip on the drip tip as well. Really nice mod. Let's go ahead and pop back up and... So we are back. Sorry about the autofocus on my new camera. I just picked it up yesterday to start doing reviews again. So yeah, fun stuff. Anyways, as you saw when we were diving down, it really is a great, wonderfully put together device. It's super solid. I really enjoy the features on it. I don't know if the lock, like the passcode, is going to be very useful with a mod like this. Simply because most of the time you're not going to sit around with your device off. It's going to be on and someone's going to pick it up and they're going to hit it. And mostly, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just not a big fan of passwords. That's why my passwords are always password. Now you know. That's not something fun to put on YouTube, but whatever. I'm going to change them now. I love the fact that they changed the O-ring on the fill, the little fill area on the tank, because, you know, once upon a time they were on the base right here. And when they did that, it would always, after a while, they would kind of crimp up in the corner and the tank would not close anymore. And I was always having people coming into the shops I was working at, like, hey, CA, can you fix this? Do you have a replacement? I'm like, there's a replacement in the box. We try to put that in, and it's an absolute pain in the butt. And you know that. I mean, let's be real. Now that they put it on the very top, I don't really foresee that being an issue of kind of changing out. I haven't changed this out yet, so don't quote me on it, knock on wood. But it could be a problem. I don't know. We'll see that in the future. But as of right now, this is probably the most solid device I've seen from SMOK. And that says a lot because I've never been a huge fan of SMOK. When I used to have the big regulated mods, I was always Snow Wolf or Pioneer For You, stuff like that, Sigeli. Then I went into the higher end stuff. And that's what I mostly vape now are high end things and smaller pod devices. But this right here, I'm going to hold on to this and I'm going to vape on it because it's really enjoyable. Flavors and clouds. I mean, mesh. And this is one of the better mesh bowls I've hit too. You know, I've hit the Fire Luke Pro, the Falcon tanks, stuff like that, and they're fantastic. This right here really, I think, hit it out of the ballpark. And I don't want to say that. Trust me, I don't want to say that. Yes, I sell vape for a living, and I was never a huge fan of SMOK. But they really did it. What more can I say? So, should you buy it or not? Okay, here's my thing. If you like SMOK products and you have a GPRIV 2 or you want to upgrade to a better SMOK product, I don't think you're going to get much better than this. So I would recommend purchasing this if you don't have it already. If you're happy with your GPRIV 2, keep it. I mean, there's no problem with that. But this, I feel, is a better device, more solid all around. The chipset in it is fantastic. The menu options in the screen, amazing. The touch sensitivity in the screen is something alone which I have been waiting for a touchscreen mod. And like I said, I'm not a fan of touchscreen mods. I've just had bad luck in the past. My GPRIV 1, liquid got into it, burned the screen out, it was done for. GPRIV 2 just wasn't that sensitive and it was kind of small, right? This right here really is fantastic. Okay, now I do want to hit on one thing that Mike Vapes hit on, and I'm going to hit on it as well. The tank is super, super loud. When you're vaping, people are going to know you're vaping or you're Darth Vader. That's been halfway the whole time. Here's wide open. Yeah, it is a loud tank, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you want to be heard vaping, that's cool. Walk around doing your thing, making the noise all you want. I like it a little quieter, so I do have it on halfway. And it's perfectly quiet for me. All right, so anyways, this has been CA for flavor chasers, and more importantly, Beyond Vapes. This has been the GPRIV 3, and go get you one. That's all I'm going to say.